Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, sorry. Do that one more time.
For tuning in.
Blah, blah.
Welcome to Board Games and Chill. I'm Nathan.
I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Jerome.
And today we're going to do our some of our favorite 3-player games that we enjoy playing together. We're just going to go in alphabetical order. We're just going to jump around to some of our favorite games. And we'll start off with actually me. So, on top of our list is Arkham Horror, the board game. So in Arkham Horror, we like it at 3 because, you know, we have to run around with the investigators, run around and discover clues. And we like it at 3 because we actually run 2 characters each. So the hero turn's a little short compared to the enemy turn. And by us having 2 characters, it feels like we have more of a experience in the game. So then playing with more players in 3 gets a little long too. So kind of enjoy it at 3. I think that's a sweet spot for me. All right, and we have Gabrielle with Australia.
Yes. So next up is Australia. So we really love that one. It's a great Martin Wallace game. We feel like at 3 players, it's really good because with Cthulhu playing also in the game, he's almost like a 4th player. So when you play 4 players, I think it's a little bit too much, or we think it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
2 players is still decent, and it still plays good at 2 also, but I think 3 is definitely the sweet spot for that game for sure.
And to know, we do play that game as a co-op.
Oh, yes.
So we jump on each other's rails, and it's really nice.
Yeah, so it helps out with efficiency.
As a competitive game.
Me
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be too much between you and then Cthulhu. That's a good input.
Yeah.
All right, and we actually have... Oh, you're actually back to back, huh?
Yes, and then so the next one that we have is Blackout Hong Kong. That's another Martin Wallace game.
Nope, that is Alexander Pfister.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
our boy.
yes, that's the Pfister dude. Yes, sorry. But yeah, so Blackout Hong Kong is definitely another really good one at 3. We really like it because it's kind of like a solo co-op in a way, you know, so nobody's really in each other's way. We all just kind of like do our own thing. So we definitely really enjoy that aspect of the game, and 3 players is solid.
Yep. All right, Jerome.
My first one is going to be Black Rose Wars. Black Rose Wars is an area control deck builder kind of game. We've played it at 3 and 4, and I like 3 just because it flows very well. It has a cool little deck building mechanic that you don't actually pay for the cards, and everybody gets to choose, and it's just a sweet game to play at 3 because it also doesn't feel like you're ganging up on one person at a time. You're going after everybody. So the turns move quick. It goes by. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, Black Rose definitely did a really good job of preventing just teaming up with one person.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah,
All right.
and if you die, I feel like it's not so bad either because you just kind of go back to your thing, and it's not as brutal either because you have so many lives that everybody's able to just like kill each other, and it's no big deal, you know,
Yeah,
no
so,
hard
yeah.
feelings.
We're just killing you for points. No big deal. So my last one on this list is Bloodborne, the board game. We played that a lot as 3 players. I think 3 players is the sweet spot. I think 4 is too long, and if you go to the Hunter's Dream, it really affects... The timing doesn't change at all with player count. So I think 3 plays well because we were able to explore and complete the mission and not go to Hunter's Dream too much and speed up the game.
Agreed.
All right, John.
Journeys to Middle-earth. Journeys in Middle-earth, actually. The Lord of the Rings game. It's an adventure game. It's app assisted. We really enjoyed it at 3. The app runs all of the enemies and shows you the map. I think it runs well at 3 because the turns go by fairly quickly, so it's not like you're not getting bogged down with so many players. We're able to spend our experience and build up our deck, and it just, I don't know, I think it's pretty smooth at 3. At 2, it felt like the player's turn went a little too fast.
Yeah, it really hums at 3. We really enjoyed it, playing it together. We do campaign games fairly well together. We worked really well.
# quarantine games.
All right, Gabby.
So next up is Mansions of Madness, another game from Fantasy Flight. It definitely has a very similar feel to Journeys in the way it plays, where it has, you know, computer AI and, you know, it's building the map as you explore more and stuff like that. But we really enjoy it at 3 because since it plays up to 6 players, we each get 2, and then it's like a really nice balance between everything and everyone. And, you know, you actually feel like you're able to do more in the game because you're managing 2 characters as opposed to 1. It also helps with AP because sometimes people think a little bit too much, and so it just helps speed up the game because there's one person thinking as two characters.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the same thing as Arkham Horror. I just like running two characters, and it feels a little bit more balanced there.
Yeah, they just need to come up with a better system for map tiles and the like when they reveal, because I feel like it just kind of breaks you from the immersion of the game. So I feel like there needs to be a better starting setup to be able to not go through that. So
yeah, that's fair. Oh, I did lie. I have Oceans.
Yeah, I was like, what? Only two?
I know. All right, so Oceans. Oceans is a really fun game. We like it at 3 because in that game, your attackers are pretty much the person on your right and your left. So you have to defend against them, and those are the people that you attack as well. And you have to really pay attention where you put your species. So in Oceans, you start off as like a little, I don't know, atom. Amoeba. There you go, that's the word. And then you grow and evolution pretty much. And so, you have certain traits and you fight either the person right or left. So it's really good at 3. It's easy to keep track. Anything else about Oceans?
I just like the way that game plays. You're adding cards to build up, evolve your animal. And then you have to try and build it to where you can defend against the other players, but also try and attack the other players. It's not aggressive, but it's fun.
And you definitely have to pay attention because you can be quiet and be slick. I was like, Jerome, make sure you put down exactly where you want to. Put it down. And he was like, oh no, you attacked me. I'm like, yes. All right, my love.
Next up is Outer Rim. Shout out to all the Star Wars fans. But yeah, what is it?
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper, guys. That's what Gandalf said.
That's what Jerome told me to say. He's like, this is a very Star Wars thing to say.
Yep. Cool.
My heart hurts.
Just kidding, guys. We know that that's not Star Wars.
It's
but
Harry
yeah.
Potter.
So Outer Rim is another great game. We really enjoy it at 3.
Yeah.
That's one of our most played games, I think, at 3 players too, right? No?
I mean, we have others.
Oh, well, we have a lot of it. But yeah.
Campaign games, maybe,
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Outer Rim is another great one at 3.
They're so cute.
That was my first pickup and delivery game, and I really enjoyed, hiring people and attacking others or not attacking it and teaming up to attack the Empire or the Rebellion. I think it's fairly smooth at 3.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, the last one, number 10 on this list is Tainted Grail. It was our
quarantine game.
Quarantine game.
Yeah, quarantine game or pandemic game. We played it in about a month, and we went through the entire story. I think this game, I'll be honest, it's got a couple flaws with its combat and its diplomacy. That just bogs you down as you're playing. It doesn't matter the player count, 2, 3, 4. You're going to get bogged down with that. I think 3 works well with the combat diplomacy because then you can balance having someone good at diplomacy, someone good at combat, and then someone like Nate who wasn't balanced for anything. So.
I was there for the ride.
Yeah, the story, this dark Arthurian tale that had many limbs that you could go on to branch out the story. The story was fantastic. For 3 people playing during the quarantine, it was amazing. I
definitely didn't want to miss out on that story, and I'm glad that we were all able to experience it together.
Agreed.
And
we won't mention
Jerome wanted to keep the crown.
Yeah.
We're like Jerome, still keep the crown. Yeah.
Yep.
So
we always went back to that moment in the game.
That's not true. I told them to leave it.
Who are you gonna believe? All right. Thank you for tuning in.
We do our videos every other Thursday, so be sure to catch us on our next video.
Check our description below for any links and other information.
Take care.
Ciao.